Hi guys, my name is Maxim Istomin and I'm the founder of Crowd Games. In this video, I would like to tell you how our board game that we published got banned from Amazon and why. So just about a week ago, we released this board game that we worked on for about a year, and it's called Winnie the Pooh Serious Detective. So what sort of game is it? Well, we are big fans of Winnie the Pooh, and also we really like these mystery detective stories, story-driven board games. So at some point we thought, why not combine the two? And we ended up making this detective board game. It is aimed mostly at adults, but I think teens would absolutely enjoy it as well. In this game, Winnie and his friends try to solve different mysteries. So the first one is set in the 100-acre wood, Winnie's own world. And in the second one, he actually travels to medieval England and visits King Arthur's court. And in the last case, he goes to the world of Alice in Wonderland, where the two kingdoms are colliding and he has to help untangle them. Anyway, the game is a cooperative story-driven detective where you work together with your friends to solve cases, and it is a lot of fun. Well, at some point I know what some of you are already thinking. Wait a minute, isn't Winnie the Pooh copyrighted? And that is a totally fair question. And this is where our story begins. So for a very long time, Winnie the Pooh was protected by copyright. This is how it works. You get protection for the lifetime of the author plus roughly 75 years. After that, the work becomes free for anyone to use. It enters what is called a public domain. And this is what happened to books of Alan Milne. They became public domain. With that came some pretty crazy examples of projects with questionable taste. For example, the horror movie, which is called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I didn't watch it, and probably you did not watch it either. But it exists because Winnie the Pooh is in the public domain. So we thought, okay, let's go ahead and make the game, and we did. We've been quite careful actually with the original. We tried to keep the cozy, friendly literature, tone, and overall the feel and the sensation of Winnie the Pooh. I think the game turned out quite nicely, and we released it on January 13, which was about a week ago. It's really selling quite well, and we already are receiving some positive feedback. Naturally, the next thing we thought, well, let's put it on Amazon. So we created the Amazon listing, fill out all the information, put together photos, and then send about 60 copies of the game off to the Amazon warehouse to do FDA. And thinking, well, great, we're going live, our game will be, a bestseller. Not so fast. Our listing gets blocked by Amazon. So I write to their customer support and ask them why, what happened. And they reply, you are violating the Disney trademark for Winnie the Pooh. And I say, hold on, isn't it in the public domain? And Amazon replies, yes, it is, but Disney still owns the trademark. How is that possible, you will rightfully ask. The IP is in the public domain, but they still have the trademark. Huh? Well, this is the confusing part. Yes, Disney still owns the trademarks related to Winnie the Pooh. They registered them decades ago when they still owned the copyright. But the copyright law and the trademark law are not the same thing. Once a work, such as Winnie the Pooh, enters public domain, you are allowed to use the character and the name, but you cannot confuse consumers. In simple terms, you cannot make people think your product is an official Disney product. So in practice, that means no Disney art style, no yellow Winnie the Pooh, no Disney branding, no red shirt, nothing that looks or feels like Disney. Well, that's exactly what we did. Our Winnie is based strictly on our imagination. He looks different, he feels different. He is not intended for kids, and he is clearly not the Disney Winnie the Pooh. Still, Amazon tells us, well, we can unblock your listing only if you provide us with a letter from Disney giving you the permission to use Winnie the Pooh. Well, what do? Yes, I found the email and actually wrote to Disney. It was not easy. But I went through the official channels. That was about 3 weeks ago. Now, do I expect a response? Honestly, probably not. Why would a multi-billion-dollar corporation voluntarily give written permission to a small board game publisher, especially when they're not required to do so? But until that letter exists, the game cannot be sold on Amazon. And realistically, that probably means it's not happening ever. Reality strikes back. I guess this is one of these situations where the law technically is on our side, but the platform makes the final call. Well, that's a good lesson for us about real life. I think our Winnie the Pooh will not appear on Amazon absent some kind of miracle. Well, in practice, what does this mean? Well, it means that if you want to check out our game, the best way is to support your friendly local game store and go there, or maybe order it directly from our website. Well, hope you liked this little clip. Let me know what you think, and thanks for listening. Bye.